Today, I'm going to show you my planner and notebook ecosystem. Let's get into it. So this is the current working books. Quite a few, I know. So let's just go through what we have here one by one. And we'll start in my favorite place, the garden. I have two garden planners. One is my A5, which has this beautiful cover by Bree at Documented Journey. She makes these out of cork. They're amazing. And in it houses my Japanese maple garden information. It also houses my everyday garden journal. And this is where I keep updates on what's growing, what's going to be grown, plans, successes, fails, all of those things from the garden. Yes, love, love, love this. And then I also have an indoor gardening journal, which houses. This was gifted to me, and I just love this little journal because it has a plant log. You know, you can write the name of your plant. You can take pictures and put in there. Yeah, it's just a wonderful little log way to keep track of the couple hundred plants that I have in my house right now. So moving on to my Traveler's Notebook. This is a Traveler's Notebook Standard from the Traveler's Factory. Superior Labor, which used to be Midori, I guess, in camel. And yes, did not glue this on. I actually attempted to glue it on, and I completely screwed up the leather underneath of here. So I took it to a cobbler who does leather shoe repair and sewing, and he actually sewed it on, and it looks so beautiful and clean now. I really, really love that. But this is where I keep track of all my travels, family vacations, places we visit, etc. And I have a new one set up. And this is the standard size. Love, love, love this. And I keep this in its little cover. That stays in there. Next up, we have another Traveler's Notebook. This is the passport size in brown. Really love their products. The one thing I am not crazy about is that they put the cord in the very back of it, which makes it tough when you're working inside of it. You can feel the lump there. Stamps won't always press down flat. So one of the things I've started doing is making my own journals. And I've made it so that the jump band starts at the spine. So when you open that one up, it lays completely flat and there's nothing in the way of it. So anyway, but inside this Traveler's Notebook is where I keep my handmade, handcrafted with handmade paper journals. And I have quite a few flip-throughs of these. If you check out the other ones on my channel, this is the new one I just started. And yeah, I have a few of these. I didn't get them all out to show you, but you can find them here on my channel as well. I also have another pocket size creation by Bree at Documented Journey. I love these cork notebook covers that she makes. This is beautiful. She'll make them any way you want. I mean, she'll customize them. I like the kind where you can just tuck in inside the cover, you know, each of the notebooks you have. And this is where I keep a notebook for each one of my doggies. I have a sweet boxer dog that I lost a few years ago, and I currently have a little Labradoodle type dog now that I keep, you know, just a little journal going for her in there. Another Traveler's Notebook, Coffee and Trip. This is my coffee journal. It's a camel journal. And I got this really sweet little pendant, which I will zoom in a little closer for you, on Etsy. It's like a handmade clay coffee. It's just so cute. I love it. And this is where I keep and critique all of my coffee experiences. This is where I keep ephemera and stickers. And in the back here, I keep the passport size inserts where I track different places that I go. I evaluate them. So all the places that I travel, I'll put a little critique down and, talk about the experience, what I liked, what I didn't like. Really, really love this too. Yes, I would create a journal for everything if I could. But this hobby is very expensive, but I love it. I really do love it. This is one made by the Pink Cow Boutique on Etsy. And they make these fabric covers. Here's another old one, which I just think they're so sweet. She has all kinds of fabrics and things that you can use and decorate. And this one here actually has an insert that's not quite as large as the Traveler's Notebook. They're a little smaller, and these are also handmade on Etsy. But this is where I keep all of my ephemera from products that I've purchased through the year. So I will just keep like pieces of the tags, swatches. A lot of these influencers who sell their own products just make the most beautiful stickers and ephemera. And when they send it to you, they put just as much love and creativity into the packaging. And I just can't throw it out. I have to create spreads out of them. And they turn out absolutely beautiful. So I really, really love this as well. Moving on. This is I want to say this is an A6, but this is a journal that my daughter gave me. And when I finish this one, this is my morning pages, also kind of a commonplace book, but it's mostly morning pages that I use just, decorating with things. And when I'm finished with this, I will move into probably a Hobonichi cousin or a Techo. And then there is my everyday carry. Again, another Traveler's Notebook with a beautiful little charm that I just purchased off of a artist on Etsy. That's so gorgeous. I just love that. And I have this plastic cover on the inside, which houses multiple books. You can put them in the back. You can put them in the front. And in here, I keep pocket size, 3.5 by 5. And I keep a calendar, a monthly calendar. I keep an insert that I also bought from Odd Girl on Etsy, which keeps my credit cards, cash, those kinds of things. And then there's an everyday type note-keeping journal that I decorate and keep in there as well. But this is my everyday carry. Love, love, love this. But that, my friends, is my ecosystem, and I really hope you've enjoyed seeing how I keep track of things. I'm not a bullet journaler. I don't do a lot with, sorry about that. I don't do a lot with bullet journaling. I'm just mostly loving to document my own journey and, and just love this whole process. I hope you've enjoyed this. Have a great day.